It does appear to have worked. Oto, do you have anything to say about this? Nope. Now you're gonna be quiet. You may or may not hear the dulcet tones of an Obito Uchiha, not the war criminal from the Leaf Village, but our cat. Or my brother's cat, really. But I'm here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. My brother is her human. Okay, story so far. Apologies. Shortly after extending the chiral network to the Northern Environmental Observatory, Sam is dragged into a strange realm where he battles an unidentified man and and eventually manages to defeat him. Alright. Done the things. Did I do the things before I saved last time? Yep, I did. Got the hat and glasses on. What do you want to say, Dolman?
Nothing like a warm shower after a hard day's labor. Am I right, Sam? Tomorrow, a mysterious young woman from the world of the dead. I hope she makes a swift recovery. I just can't stop thinking about that place. It was filled with the spirits of the dead, a vast number, beyond counting. And the man who attacked us without any explanation. I don't have any idea who he is. Do you? It was a place that belonged to the dead. And while we were trapped there, only a scant few seconds seem to have passed here. It's like the beach in that regard. Time flows differently there, relative to how it does in our world. Those battlefields you once journeyed to were also pockets of reality outside of ours. But this was different. Perhaps we'll be able to understand it better if we ever get the chance to go there again. Which isn't to say that I want to go back. I don't really have anything else to say right now.
Alright. Back into that. Yeah, we had just recently picked up tomorrow a person, a girl, who was in the realm, yeah, you could say it, theorized that it is some sort of version, I guess, some twisted form of nirvana. Nirvana being the realm of enlightenment that the Buddha ascended to, I believe. Something like that. I'm no Buddhist. Let's head out. But there's all kinds of different religious bits and pieces from different religions throughout this entire series. The Ha and
Before I
Ka, I
forget,
believe,
Sam,
are an Egyptian
it seems you left some
term.
cargo behind outside the Northern Environmental Observatory. Where the tar bubbled up before we were whisked away to the other side. You remember all that excitement, yes? Anyway, Tarman was kind enough to collect your cargo for us. It's been placed in your private locker aboard the DHV Magellan.
Sam, we've received an urgent request from the Northern Environmental Observatory. Brigands to the west of the facility have got their hands on a large stockpile of weapons and have taken it back to their base. This happened shortly after the recent tarfall abated. The surrounding area was littered with a massive quantity of cargo that had been washed up by the tar. The brigands wasted no time gathering up everything they could and hauling it back to their encampment. This included weapons and gear unlike any we've seen before. And now we've begun observing new brigand units in the field. These ones are wearing red, reinforced armor, accented with luminescent light strips. As their unique appearance suggests, they're more resistant to damage. Melee and electrical attacks are especially ineffective against them. These units have clearly been outfitted for close quarters combat, and their sudden deployment is troubling to say the least. Their presence likely indicates that the brigands are gearing up for a raid of some sort. And if we ignore this development, the brigands could use their new toys to attack the observatory, and there's no telling what might happen then. So we need to seize all of them before they have a chance to do so. Moreover, the latest data from the observatory strongly suggests an explosion of some sort occurred just beneath the Earth's surface not long ago. APAS analyzed the shockwave and has concluded that it is consistent with the type produced by ground-penetrating ordnance. This leads us to believe that the cargo the brigands secured may have included powerful explosive material. Directly assaulting the brigands using firearms risks triggering these devices, and we cannot predict how that would affect the region. Any sort of catastrophic explosion may also have an adverse impact on the tar currents. It is therefore critical that you avoid combat and secure the cargo without alerting them if possible. I implore you to take on this main order, Sam. And soon.
Alright. Recover all the weapon sets and burrowing bombs. Okay. Got an assault rifle, machine gun, grenade pistol, 3 sets of MP grenades. Ooh, excuse me. And 3 sets of blood grenades. We don't really need the blood grenades right now, but we will take them. We also have a battle skeleton, V2, and Ebola. Don't really think we're gonna need like a lot of extra equipment. What is this? Projectile projector shows where incoming thrown projectiles such as grenades or rods are predicted to land by analyzing the real-time enemy movements. Knowing their area of effect ahead of time allows you to avoid getting caught in their blast. Hello, Obito. Yes, you are very floopy. But we don't have the memory to get over there without getting rid of a few things. But to be honest, I haven't really seen much of too much online stuff yet. But I'm gonna keep it on just in case. Going to abort. So for the time being, we're just heading out. Something that was kind of pointed out to me that I wouldn't really have a lot of good equipment for some of the harder events that are going to be coming up. Some of the more difficult combat sequences and such. So I'm probably going to end up having a day or two where I just play for a few hours off stream and try and get like roads built, try and get like my standing with certain preppers and stuff all sorted out so that whenever I do go to the final sequences and stuff that are a little bit harder, I have good equipment. And I've been playing Horizon Zero Dawn, which surprisingly enough doesn't control too differently from this. But makes sense that it's like that. Oh, so it begins. Move. Get somewhere that truck can't. I also have to get used to the weapons on this again. Been firing bows and arrows. Oh, that was bullshit. Good. Yeah. Saw that coming, but needed to get out of range of that turret. Keep going to hit the wrong button to pull up the weapon wheel. If I could see where any of them were, that'd be one thing. Yoink. Oh, that's good. I have hazardous cargo, so it'll explode if it takes too much damage. Little bits of sand everywhere.
You still got some in the tank? Sure you do.
Well done, Sam. That's the last of the cargo. Let's head to our destination and make the delivery.
I'm gonna pick up our truck first. Certainly shall.
Feeling good.
Battery's dying, but we're almost there. Took out a good majority of them over here, apparently. Yeah, I know. All my warning bells are going off.
Come on, Sammy boy.
Right.
Whoa. That was close.
And I was gonna see if I could don't have any of that on me. It must have been in my truck or something. I throw down on the ladder, climbing anchor or something to get down. Let's walk over here. I know, battery's almost dead.
Might be time for a new pair of shoes.
Just about. That'll probably help a lot. And one button. And boots. And you definitely want to replace these before I go over water. Truck's right there, so I'm not really worried about the battery running good. Just have to be careful getting across the water. In fact, where's my copyright machine? Play. One moment.
Almost there.
Good day, Sam. Hey there, Sam.
Did you really go out and steal all that stuff from the brigands? Way to go, Sam. Let me get started on processing your haul. I can't find a single scratch on any of this stuff. You truly are one of a kind.
Pretty easy when you take everyone out before you even pick it up. Yeah, I'm sorry about muting and everything. Might be a thing just because. Yeah, just problem with really good headset and noise canceling is I can't hear things going on around me. So, apologies if any noise or anything came through that was unpleasant, but, you know, life happens.
You have accomplished so much, done things only you could have done. We want you to have this data as thanks.
Now, these are, really cool little things. Little guideposts. Structures that automatically illuminate at night, allowing them to be used as landmarks. Several guideposts can be deployed to mark out a route through a landscape. Walk the path often enough and you won't need directions. Now, usually that is true. Take the same path enough times and it will become like a little walked path or whatever. Yeah, it's like you do it enough times and it'll become like its own walk path. But in certain places, in particular, I no doubt there's mountains in this area, then yeah, it's like the snow will eventually cover up your paths again. So having these guideposts will allow you to mark out a big, like a big route. So, new firmware, bridge update for the PCC.
We've increased your allocation of materials. Our way of saying thanks.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
The guidepost data we just shared with you is great for making landmarks to prevent people from getting lost, even at night. And when you do place them, you'll find they're useful not only for getting your bearings, but also for creating routes that will facilitate travel for everyone. Aside from that, we've also made it so you can now use your PCC to fabricate bridges up to 80 meters in length. The rivers ahead of you are prone to flooding, so I imagine extra long bridges will be especially handy. Oh, and Sam, there's actually one other thing I wanted to talk about. Call it a little insight into the cargo you recovered on our behalf. It included a device I believe you guys have taken to calling a chiral jammer. These jammers are capable of disrupting the flow of local tar currents. In addition, you also recovered some explosives modded to be able to penetrate the ground and detonate within the tar. This would destabilize the currents over a large area. Needless to say, both these items could have been used to deliver an enormous blow to the chiral network. In other words, we've really dodged a bullet. But what I'd like to know is why this tech wound up in their hands in the first place. Can't chalk it up to pure chance. Honestly, it's almost like those brigands knew in advance that the tar was hiding cargo. We've got to consider the possibility that someone gave them a heads up. Food for thought on the road ahead.
Excellent work, Sam. You'll be happy to hear that tomorrow's regained consciousness. Once you're back on board the DHV Magellan, you should see for yourself.
Order completed. Well done.
Indeed, indeed. Let's go and do that just now, actually. Look at the road. This would be here. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be another one somewhere up in here. And I know there's gonna be another one here that's gonna facilitate the going down to all of this. Pretty sure this one or this one of the two is gonna be a split that'll let you go up. Might probably this one even. Actually, go in and... At least to me, the music got really loud there for a second. Not that I mind the music being louder, it's just I was also speaking. Sorry, it's a good song.
Stop it.
Someone doesn't like shoes? She won't even touch any normal food. But at least we managed to convince her to take a shower. No, tomorrow. We don't do that.
Seems like a real handful.
She just needs some time to settle.
You must be tired, Sam. Get some rest.
Alright, so we'll do our morning stuff.
Sam, it's Charlie. Be advised that we have a new assignment waiting for you. I'll need to brief you on upcoming objectives as well. Access the delivery terminal at the Northern Environmental Observatory to take on this main order.
Was muted. If you didn't catch that during the little sequence where it showed tomorrow, like with most characters that introduce us for the first time, I'll have a little name below it that will be the name of the actor or actress. The name of the actress for tomorrow is Ellie Fanning. You might recognize the name from one of Dahlman's rantings in a previous stream. Rantings, bits of wisdom, whatever you might want to call it. But she played a part in the Frankenstein series. I cannot remember when it came out, but Frankenstein movie, she was involved in it. She is now in Death Stranding. Found interesting facts with Gain. I could have totally been eating character bites and drinking tea while I was talking about that. Trying to enjoy a snack myself. And didn't do toilet and shower, but he will be alright. Rather than taking a main order, so that one's almost done. As is that one. And that one. Like all of these are almost done. Just about. So, what do we need? Like 80, 100 metal, ceramics, 90, 90. So, 200 of each. We'll just call it 200 of each so far. That one's gonna take a lot more, so 300 of each so far, plus another 550. So call it 900 metal and ceramics in various form. Yeah, 900 metal and ceramic. Should do that, and I should have the chiral crystals on me. So we might take this order, but we'll also be taking some materials.
Sam, by linking up the various sites farther to the north, you'll eventually be able to establish a connection to Hartman's facility. In short, it's time to tackle the northern part of the continent. Start by bringing the F2 South Distribution Center into the network. Some of the staff there are former residents of Cape Fort Knott who managed to escape the city before it was swallowed up by the tar. In addition to overseeing distribution operations, they also protect the facility from would-be assailants. Unfortunately, local chiral contamination levels are extremely high, leading to disturbing reports of paranormal phenomena near the facility. The cargo you're tasked with delivering should aid staff in dealing with this issue. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal to proceed.
This cargo has been designated Do Not Submerge.
Alright. Sorry, I tried to mute myself so you wouldn't hear my crunching on my Triscuits. Do not submerge. I'm going to put it in my truck. Now I can't submerge it. Haha. Guideposts. I don't think I will need any yet, but maybe in the near future. Cargo management. I can just grab materials from here, so.
Order accepted. Thank you.
See through, pick up. Our facility storage. Ornament, clean material. Wow. I would call it like 900 ceramic and 900 metal. Through those. For ceramics, it's like at 640. Ooh, do not have the ceramic. Oh, here. Might have to possibly make a. The brigands might be possibly making a contribution to the cause. Pull out maximum. That's only 720. So another 80 to bring it up to 8. We'll swing by the brigand outpost and see if we can grab another 180 ceramic. As funny as it would be to see Sam carry that, let's not. There we go. I haven't gotten any new ones. Oh, no, I did. Yeah. Ooh, brigand. Excess material is stored in your backpack or uploaded as cargo. Which is so much better than them just going into nothingness. Why did I not contribute the fucking ceramic? What's wrong with me? And I feel like building the roads also helps you figure out where exactly the next ones are, too. Can't wait till I can get the auto drive function. Whew. We're gonna leave the truck here for the time being. Because I have technically rested, so the brigands will be back up and active. Apparently we can just hit R1 to swim. Pretty sure it'll just throw us on our back like the otter thing. Alright, 1 second. Sorry. The brigands are apparently still down. I thought going in and coming out of the DHV Magellan would have reset them. But because I have... Nope, must have gone to the deep part.
This river's right. Thank goodness.
I could have sworn I had just walked through that thing and it was fine. So, flood came up. Do I have a PC? See in the truck somewhere. Nope. Don't need it, but it would have been nice. Yes, yes, good, good. E.T. scary monsters that'll kill me. We know. Okay, can't go that way. See if they have that ceramic. And a backpack. Auto arrange, compresses it all down, take it all off, put it in the loader. That way you save a little space in your loader. Yeah, just here to look to see if we can pick up about 180 ceramic. Interesting. Yeah. Minerals and special alloys. Finding all the metal and special alloy, but no ceramic. I say that. And then I think of... Yeah. That's what I need. Yeah, it's just giving the explanation. Use auto-range cargo option to consolidate several different containers of the same material, packing them into a single larger piece of cargo. For example, an XL container filled with 400 metal can be filled with more. Sorry, gotta get comfortable. I'm trying to get my feet off the ground. The floor is cold because it is snowing outside. Not necessarily like actively at the moment, but there's snow outside. So it's making everything cold and wet and gross. Or nope. See, something I'm enjoying about streaming is it's keeping me focused on the task at least. Not ADHDing as much and on my phone for random 30 minutes or whatever. Road. It's connected to our other one that we built backways. This one went long. There's this one to split, and then this is the beginning of the turn up into here. Oh shit, I was wrong. But we'll see. I guess technically the one back there was... I don't know anymore. See, I like to try and guess which ones are going to be bigger and which ones are going to be smaller pieces of road based off of how many materials it's asking me for. But it seems to be a lot harder to do with this one than there was the first one.
Stretch my legs.
I'm trying to catch my... Yeah, there's definitely roads going through like the animal shelter way and around. Alright, that's good. Okay. Yeah, because it has this big loop here. So it's like you have to come down from here and then you have this big loop here. But the monorail that connects to this area, so you don't really need to have a road on this stretch in particular. So it's the monorail and the road. I'll eventually remember it all. Maybe. Possibly. Probably not. Now we gotta go over there. Nice. Roads. I don't know, this one might just turn into a road building stream. Have to just go up that way. Oh, I have a generator over here, don't I? I don't have to go that far. I was gonna turn around and go charge back at the place, but I should have a generator somewhere around here. As cute as that is, not what I'm going for. That's a aid request for us to build a timefall shelter for animals to be able to take cover in during the timefall. Yeah, we can't get all the way up on this, so we're definitely gonna have to see if we can like exit so we can ride on the side. Yeah, here's fine. Oof. It's trying to teach me how to detect wild animals for bringing back to the animal shelter. Means there's probably one around here too.
Hey!
Should look for a path that looks like it's used, but haha.
Feels good.
Maybe not necessarily like the main path. Because the
Can anybody hear me?
dang it, I will forever hit the middle pad. It's gonna come and connect here or somewhere up here. Go find the next road node or auto paver.
Anybody out there? Hey!
No. I'm not expecting a little chiral creature. There's one here by the animal shelter, I believe, and if nothing else, we can get some materials out. Oh, I hit every single freaking rock, ain't I? And grab some materials so we can build that other auto pager. That way will lead us to the next one. $750, got that. 1,200 metals, 1,540 ceramic. How much other? Oof. Did not have the ceramic I need. Gonna have to get a ceramic mine here. Anyways, it is time to move on. That's another reason to up your standing with people is extra materials for building your roads. Milk is something else that I do. Just off stream, run a bunch of orders, but only to places that I've already been to, so that none of this fine quality me running into things. We'll be just finding a few nice people.
Outrage, I presume. Yeah, you seem like the genuine article. Welcome. Hope it wasn't too hard to track. I'll just need a moment to check your cargo. The contents are in serviceable condition. Not bad at all. You have been making a real difference around here. Keep it up, all right? All right. Go ahead and put us on the chiral network.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So we've been linked up, at last. There's also the necrobiotes you brought us as well. Feels like we finally turned the corner.
For our part, we've shared data for some custom vehicle components, as well as some sturdy combat boots. I'm sure the vehicle parts in particular will come in handy for combat and cargo retrieval. You need all the help you can get, because those armed survivalists waiting for you out east are far more dangerous foes than the brigands. They're a bunch of fools who won't hesitate to kill people, with no shortage of lethal weaponry. Though I'll be damned if I know where they got it. Make sure you're prepared before you head their way. Speaking of which, those combat boots ought to add some serious power to your kicks. You might want to equip a pair if you intend on getting up close and personal.
They're not something just anyone should be messing with. Their affinity with the dead makes them dangerous. But that's also why we can use them to prevent the dead from attacking us. With that kind of power at our disposal, we can put people's minds at ease. Could solve all kinds of problems, I'm sure.
We've uploaded some schematics for pickup off-roader parts. One of them is a heavy machine gun. It automatically acquires and fires at targets in range. It uses MP bullets for added versatility. It's effective not only against human enemies like armed survivalists, but ETs as well.
The other part is a sticky cannon. When mounted, it independently scans for cargo in the vehicle's vicinity and collects it. You'll find it makes rounding up dropped cargo easier than ever. And who wouldn't want that? Pickup off-roaders can be equipped with 2 parts like these simultaneously. So choose whatever's best for the situation at hand.
Some people have called me that. A while back, we had a situation with this group that went around looting whatever supplies they felt like. And I was the boxing champ who went up against these guys and sent them all packing with nothing but his bare fists. That's the story they tell, but it sure as hell ain't the truth.
I didn't charge gallantly into battle and beat the shit out of them. I approached them in peace so we could work it out. I asked why they were stealing from other people, and they said it was because they didn't have the skills to live any other way. So I taught them other ways to survive, trained them a bit. Nothing more than that, really. In the end, all we had to do was talk to each other. They weren't like the other riffraff you find around here. And they're still here. In fact, working in this facility. If anyone around here deserves to be called a hero, it's you, Sam. I mean, you're the one trekking across Australia trying to bring everyone together.
Anyway, right now, we're trying to develop equipment tailored to close combat specialists. If we succeed, anyone will be capable of fighting as well as these so-called Golden Fist. Feel free to lend a hand if our project interests you.
Thanks again. We're glad to have you in our corner. With your support, we'll be able to do so much more for others. Stay strong and keep doing your thing. We're in this fight together.
Sam, you're the best. Now get yourself back to the DHV Magellan and take a load off. Just so you know, Tomorrow's been doing much better. Pay her a visit when you can, okay?
Order completed. Well done.
No orders here.
Hey!
It's gotta be somewhere around here. Coming on an adventure real quick.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Can feel it in my soul.
Yeah.
This river's rising, Sam. We mustn't underestimate the potential risks here.
Got that auto favor. Thousand, 1,030. Oof. Oh yeah, something else you could do is you can load a bunch of materials onto the DHV Magellan and have it all carried around with you. Probably die going through this. But if it does... Huh, not quite. I'm gonna die up on this hill. There it is. Dang it. Actually turn. Vision, garage. Vehicle customization. Components. Got a sticky cannon and a heavy machine gun. Okay. Go with one of each. Just because I don't know what kind of situations I'm going to be driving into. Had a thought, I had a thought, I had a thought, I did. Man. Smoke Hill Mine. Mine ceramics for Cairo. So, yeah, probably what I end up doing is coming, getting a bunch of Cairo, coming through here, building the road all the way up, and have it around here. Because if I'm remembering correctly, we go. Oh god, this song. But we go from like here up and down, like basically doing like this loop a lot. So.
Longer, okay? Raindrops are falling on my head, and just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. You know this song? So I just did me some talking to the sun. And I said I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, the blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Okay.
Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red.
Oh, that was odd.
Are you alright, Sam? That was a gatequake just now. It seems West Fort Knott was hit hard, and their Cairo printer is no longer working. I'm afraid we won't be able to continue expanding the network until it's back up and running. Pick up your next main order via the terminal at the F2 South Distribution Center.
Alright. So, we learned that Sam knows how to kill a mood. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Also, we learned that Sam or Norman Reedus either can't sing or was just told to sing very badly right there. More from Dahlman.
Oh boy. I really miss the taste of food. Sam, been a while since you had a proper shower, wouldn't you say?
Dahlman, how does your nose even still work? Like, genuinely.
Necrobiotes are fascinating.
Not saying
And
that
they
Sam
seem
doesn't
to
need a
have
shower.
become more
Just asking.
commonplace lately as well. Ever since you and I were swallowed up by that tar fall, to be specific. This sudden increase in the population should be considered yet another example of an environmental anomaly. If we successfully extend the network across the continent and trigger a plate gate to appear, such anomalies should begin to wane. So, Samson Hook from the F2 South Distribution Center is not a man to be trifled with, no sir. I did some research, and I found he's a popular local figure, beloved by one and all, it seems. Known as the Golden Fist as well. But don't misunderstand. I'd wager the people's love for him is not rooted solely in his considerable martial prowess. Apropos of nothing, tomorrow seemed to react negatively to overstimulation. This is likely just a defensive mechanism, so to speak. A way to safeguard her mind from the strange and unfamiliar. At times like these, it's best to limit the number of people attempting to help the distressed individual. So let's trust in Rainy and Fragile to take care of her. Sam, you've been receiving more dangerous orders. I respect your willingness to undertake them without any fuss. Please, don't hesitate to rely on me for assistance if you ever find yourself in need of it. While I'm incapable of fighting like you, if you throw me toward your enemies, I can keep them distracted for a short while at least. Apropos of nothing, the Brigands' vehicles are of a rather antiquated design, significantly different from the standard pickup off-roader. You won't be able to get them repaired at distribution centers or on the DHV Magellan. Can't even store them in a garage. They're enemy property after all. Too risky to bring inside our facilities. Could be booby-trapped. I'd not get into the habit of using them too often if I were you.
Hi, Sam.
Apparently Sam had a sunburn that healed. Alright, let's go get this order taken care of. Yeah. Fortunately, I think the safest way for me to get all the roadstones is gonna have to be just go back when I get there and grab a bunch of ceramic. And I'm gonna have to try and take out some BTs too, get some Carol.
So you made it out okay. Those tremors were intense, but we're doing fine here. I think West Fort Knott got the worst of it, though. Your cargo has already been prepared. If you could deliver it to West Fort Knott as quickly as you can, that'd be great. We need to support each other at times like these, so pick up the priority order from the delivery terminal right away. I'm counting on you, Sam.
No, my brain's telling me not to pick it up immediately, just to be like, no. Set to...
Order accepted. Thank you.
It's a really good song, and I'll probably end up even like restarting it. But these, yeah, gotta go. This is nope. Let's go give it just a place it.
You're mine.
So I shut the door and leave for a glass of white champagne. Pour it on the TV screen. Just a little bit.
Fuck that one. Charged up.
For your dresses in a row. Face the blonde with a
Snag it.
Woohoo! In a city I know.
You're mine.
In a city I don't know.
Sorry, I didn't unmute myself after the amazing music stuff. Yeah. It's not really going to be too difficult. It's mostly just going to be making those several runs back and forth in the mines. But I gotta make the joke, a mine, a bunch of times. And if you don't get where that joke's from, then you're too young. How do you exist? Raindrops down on my head.
And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his
Good morning to you.
Nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head. They keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun. And I said I didn't like the way he got things done. Sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head. They keep falling. But there's one thing I know. The blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness.
Oh shit. So much stuff.
Oh, Sam, I'm so glad to see you again. We just got hit by a massive quake. I was afraid you might have got hurt out there, or worse. Anyway,
I'll check your cargo. The cargo looks downright perfect to me. You certainly are good at what you do. It's like a dream come true, this showing up on our doorstep. We'd written it off, but you made our day.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Thank you so much. We should be able to get our chiral printer in working order now. I've never felt tremors like that before. Not even when the tar currents were acting up. It makes me pretty concerned about other folks living nearby. But at least the monorail you patched up seems to be none the worse for wear. Hey, out of curiosity, have you restored any of the other large mines? They'd be a great source of materials if you were ever in need. Are you familiar with the island that lies north of our facility here at West Fort Knot? Well, there's a shelter on that island. The man who lives there only cares about his research and never talks to anyone. But I can't help worrying that he might have been hurt during the tremors. There are a few large mines in the northern part of the continent, not far from where you'll find North Fort Knot. Or where you used to be able to find it, I should say, before it was wiped off the map by a void out. As for the mines, no one knows if they were obliterated too. But if you happen to be headed that way, you might want to see if they're still around. You've been such a big help to us. Rest assured, our staff will see that everyone gets their share of the aid packages you delivered. A lot of people are going to be singing your praises before too long. Best of luck to you with everything.
Thanks for all your hard work. Everything there seems to be in order. But one cannot help but wonder what other facilities were affected. Anyway, you can pick up your next order from the F2 South Distribution Center. This one's a rescue mission, Sam. Someone's been taken hostage by the armed survivalists, and we need you to extract them to safety. The survivalists have been known to kill people, so you'll want to take extra care when preparing for this one. Oh, and it seems the tar currents have finally stabilized. So the D3 Magellan should be able to travel without issue. Call us if you need us. All right, Sam. Good luck.
Order completed. Well done.
I'm Sam. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying.
Alright. Got a plan. Oh, your gyro. Carry as much of that as I can. Oh, your metal. Oh, your ceramic. Something else we're gonna do. Cargo management.
It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but
I guess those are as compacted as they can get.
soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never
Figured
gonna
it would let
stop
me
the
turn them
rain
into
by
1,000 or something
complaining,
like that.
because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me.
There we go. That's okay. Put it back on the offloader if you can't compact them down. I don't know if I ever built a generator here. Grab PCC and do that. Tomorrow's got an amazing memory. You don't have to tell her anything twice. She's also learning new words all the time. She's quite quick to forget things when it suits her, though. Alright, let's get this road built. Or at least partially built. on to the next one. Which I'm pretty sure is up by Rainbow Valley. If there's not one in here, just this one. Here's what we Thanks to Drawbridge and everyone else who helped, the city's back online, fully functional. We've also finished distributing the aid where we were brought. That should tide us over for now. Thanks again, everyone. Jeez, can't fucking see that.
Catching me with the sparks, no. On a river walk down with them. With every goodbye we grow. Just trace the circle of life. Oh, to find a place in your life until one day be enough. Keep me
Anybody out there?
Alright, we should be able to finish up the last few materials off of just Rainbow Valley. Just going down there. Run, Sam! Just cactar movements. Yeah. It's the only thing. It's the only thing that's appropriate. Facility claim. I need 240 ceramics. So that will bring. Oh. Nope. Just this. That's all I need. Backpacks. Can I carry all the metals from this facility with me? See how stupid I can make myself look. Yeah. Damn it. There we go. Much more reasonable. I'm gonna try and at least get the roads built to the next area. Maybe not get them finished all the way over there, but at least get the roads built over to the place. And hopefully this will also help us find the next autoclaver. We'll get a read on the materials that we hit. With whatever we can. But now at least we have a full road to the ceramics mine coming up, which is super useful. I think I see the next autoclaver already too. I definitely don't have the materials on me, but I'll flip back up. Back into the other game. Yeah, still need 440 and 1280. Let's go ahead and see if we can get the next arm record. But go ahead and see if we can get the auto pavers mapped out up to the animal shelter as well. I'm gonna go raid the animal shelter for materials. This particular one is going to be difficult because I don't think a lot of people will actually really come up here and go through here. Yeah, I think this is the last one and connects to all that. So we might have to wait until, not necessarily wait, but it might be a little bit of a trek getting all this done. Because let's take an assessment, I guess. Need 2100 ceramic for that. Plus 1280. So 2100 plus 1280. Got 3380. Or am I just bad at math? Yeah, 3380 in ceramics alone between these two. 3380, 4380, 4880, 4,920. Sorry you just had to listen to me talk out math in my head. I'm not good about doing it in my head. I have to have pencil and paper. Or pen and paper. Calculator. Fuck it. Whatever. But Smoke Hill Mine, where we need to go. How long has this stream been going? It's probably about time to go ahead and over 2 hours. Yeah, let's just go ahead, get to the next area, take up the next major order, probably call it there for the day. If you want to stream tomorrow night as well. Not distribution center, but points all the same. And that's where we're heading. Kinda know the path is supposed to snake through here. So oh, we will run off the chiral network at some point. Oh, apparently you can task other reporters with eliminating people from the base. Forgive me. Damn it.
There was a time when I would shatter every hater's soul. Now
I keep forgetting that I don't have to get out to use my guns, do I? Damn it. Just fire from the truck. That's another one I have to go get because it's my brother's favorite gun, so I have to go get my brother's favorite gun. I mean, it's the big bore hand cannon. Alright. That's the part where we're running off the network. Or no, we're not off network, we're just too close to the brigand hideout. Away.
Find excuses for your anger, drowning in sorrow. With all the reasons to stay unselfish, you whisper.
It kind of sucks that you can't have like a battle playlist or something. Just good, like, I guess, songs and stuff they've curated specifically for fighting, so you don't lose your music entirely, at least. And it's background music, but it's not the same. There we go. Or did I just completely misinterpret where I was supposed to be going? Yep, I did. I need to go that way. Pretty sick power slide I did getting up here though. And this road makes it a lot easier, even not being fully complete. Gonna lose the music again for a second. Here in a few. About. Oh, shit. There it goes. That's a storm. That's a time fall.
Jibber jabber, jibber jabber, jabbering. Walking towards the light that guides you home. Whisper, whisper, whispering, whispering. Nobody is us.
Almost there.
Nobody knows. If they bothered to see from the cage to bay, nobody cares. Nobody knows. But it's just how it goes. It's just how it goes.
Hope it wasn't too hard to track.
It's just how it goes.
It's not a very good power slide.
Waste of breath, I'm unlisted.
Let's try this trick again. Picking up the Main order. Ooh. Rescue the Dowser's friend from the armed survivalists. Return the Dowser's friend to her.
Hey Sam, Charlie here. This order is a hostage rescue operation. The target for extraction is this man. He was conducting a search in a mining region when communications abruptly ceased. He went there at the behest of the Dowser, who resides at the next facility you need to link up. Take heed that the mine in question is currently under the control of the armed survivalists, a faction whose members have no reservations about using lethal force and should be considered a serious threat. To make matters worse, some of them have been observed wearing armor as well as active skeletons. Such enemies will possess increased mobility and defensive capabilities. It would therefore be prudent to bring equipment to counter these advantages. There's no telling how much longer they'll keep the hostage alive. Moreover, saving him may help us to pursue future objectives in this region and beyond. Regardless, this is a matter of life and death for the Dowser's friend. Give your preparations all due consideration. He's counting on you, Sam.
Simply stone. Carry your weight into oblivion, deep into the unknown. We had no choice to where we're thrown. Get out, it's the desire. Just to wind up alone. Just how
I don't know how long I've been muted. Yeah, but the plan is that instead of taking the new order, going to save while we're in here so we can pick up from here, pick it up on the next time, hopefully get that briefing again, be a good way to start it out, and go ahead and take care of that mine and the Dowser's friend. Let Sam head back down to sleep, and good night, guys.